It is almost here. The 60th Super Bowl takes place in California. Here to break down all the details of what you can expect on Sunday, TSN 1200, Steve Lloyd. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I don't want your predictions yet, okay?
All right.
We're going to end with that.
Okay.
I want everyone to stew in this for a little bit to get the professional
My answers
thoughts.
might tell people where I'm leaning, though, but we'll see.
Okay, so first off, when you take a look at these two teams, between the Patriots and the Seahawks, how do you feel about that matchup in general?
I like both defenses on both teams, and here comes the football speak. Who's going to control the line of scrimmage? But honestly, who's going to take care of the football better is probably who's going to win this game, because the defenses are outstanding with their takeaways, what they don't give the opposition. To me, I don't want to give my pick, but low-scoring game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, especially, when you look at what Seattle's been able to do on the defensive end, just having no points against. And Drake May has stepped up at times, right? But then also maybe he isn't able to put those points on the board. Are you worried about his production value from that standpoint with Drake May?
Well, he's such a young quarterback, and he just missed. It was a really close vote last night. Matt Stafford beat him out for league MVP, so you got to give him his flowers. But in the postseason, he hasn't been very good. Now, granted, the Broncos game, that was terrible weather for both teams, so nobody's offense is going to look good in that game. But he has not had a great postseason, Drake May, but a really talented young quarterback. And on the other side, Sam Darnold. These are two former top 5 picks, and Darnold's had a long journey, and unfortunately started with the Jets, and that never goes well for anybody that starts their career with the Jets. But he's been a really nice redemption story, right? So he was really good in Minnesota, and they wish they didn't let him go. He's in Seattle now. Now he's off to the Super Bowl. It feels like the Patriots and Drake May, they're ahead of schedule. That's how I feel, just a little bit. Really good team. I don't think anybody expected them to be in a Super Bowl at the start of this season, but here they are. So it is an intriguing matchup at quarterback that way.
Yeah, well, Drake May is so calm and composed for such a young athlete headed to his first Super Bowl. You touched on it briefly. I was going to ask you, due to the news that Matt Stafford wins the MVP, Drake May got slighted out, so he doesn't get the W on that front. And then you got Sam Darnold. Out of the two quarterbacks at this time, which one do you think has more pressure on them?
Oh, man. Well, there's always pressure. It's a Super Bowl. You're not going to sleep well for a few weeks if you lose this game, no matter what. But pressure, I think they're both a little bit of house money for those reasons I kind of touched on a little bit earlier. In that Sam Darnold, he is a great redemption story. He's bounced around. He was supposed to be this top 5 pick. He's the same draft as Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen. And guess who made the Super Bowl first? Everybody thought it'd be Josh Allen the last few years. No, it's Sam Darnold. So there's always pressure. And then Drake May, like I said, I feel like they're ahead of schedule. He's got such a long runway ahead of him. He's such a great player already, second in MVP voting. So it's not the end of the world macro if they lose. Just getting here is a great story. But come on, whoever loses, it's going to be terrible for them.
Of course. Okay, pause on sports for a quick second. Bad Bunny, Green Day to perform. Away from that, how do you feel that's going to go? Because it is a big part of Super Bowl Sunday.
It always is, and I go back to how the last couple of years they wanted Taylor Swift, right? But Taylor Swift is the only artist in the world to say, you know what? Because you don't get paid for the Super Bowl. But the thing is, I want to up where I'm at and get more exposure. She's like, I'm going to lose money. I'm Taylor Swift, so I'm not. You're going to have to, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So in terms of, it's interesting. You got Green Day, that's the old school rock band, and then you've got the new age. It's quite the dichotomy that way.
I love that. Okay, so we've teased it. I feel like I might know, but we need your full predictions. I'm going to go, who do you think's winning, and what is the Steve Lloyd TSN 1200 score at the end of the time?
So you're going to rip me to shreds next week. Okay. Low-scoring game. I'm going to be consistent because I was asked this yesterday. I could have changed it a little bit. I do like the Seahawks to win the game. And I'm going to say a bit of an odd score. I'm going to say 22-17 Seahawks.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, just to make you feel a little bit better, so I can get out too, I said 24-10 Seahawks, okay? I don't think that Drake May is going to be able to put on more than 10 points on that defense, so then we'll have to regroup this conversation.
Okay. All right.
All right, well, enjoy the game, and again, appreciate your time coming on ahead of this big Super Bowl Sunday.
Good stuff.
All right, don't forget, you can watch the Patriots take on the Seahawks in the Super Bowl 60 this Sunday, both on TSN and on CTV. Coverage begins at 6 p.m.